Hey everybody, David Nash here with Skyline Private Wealth. This is part one of The Gift. About a year and a half ago, a good friend of mine passed away. And he was about my age and just had a tragic heart situation happen. And in a matter of minutes, he wasn't with us anymore. We'd actually been sitting and enjoying a lunch and just hanging out and having a fantastic day. He'd gotten a hole-in-one. Playing miniature golf. We enjoyed lunch, and then the next thing we knew, he was gone. That was really shocking. Not too long after he passed away, I was hanging out with his widow, good friend of our family, my wife and I, and she wanted to give me a gift. Her husband had been an avid collector of watches. He just loved watches, and she kind of discovered that I liked watches, and she was like, hey, I want to give you one of his watches. Would that be special? And I was just like humbled by that, and I said, absolutely, that would be amazing. So she gives me this watch, and in fact, I'll show you the watch. It's a beautiful watch. It's a Nubio. It's a limited edition, and you'll notice that it's counting up, and the hand is watching. It's what they call an automatic. It winds itself just by my body motion. Here's where I'm bringing it in today. If I don't wind that watch, it just stops, and the hand stops moving, and the time gets off, and the date gets off, and all that kind of stuff, and I have to reset it. This morning, I had this thought: what if I just put it on? And I go ahead and wear it as is. Don't adjust the time, don't adjust the date. It's inaccurate, it's functional, it's working, but it's not actually doing what it was meant to do. And what hit me there was that oftentimes we receive gifts, either spiritual gifts, physical gifts from people that we love, and they sit on a shelf. They don't get put to work. They're not used, they're not putting into practical application, they're just admired, right? Wow, this person's a musician. They've got an amazing voice. They don't use it. This person's an artist. They can paint, they can draw, they can produce, they can make records, movies, whatever, but they don't use it. It's a gift sitting on a shelf to be admired, but it has no functionality simply because it's not put to work. That's what struck me about this. And what I had decided to do, and this is why it's part one of The Gift, is I decided to put the watch on and not adjust it, not make it accurate, not make it the right time, not make it the right date. Weirdly enough, apparently I wore it a little over a month ago because it is literally changing to today's date right now in the middle of the day. I don't know how I managed that one, but the time is wildly off. If I try to run my life based off the time that it's showing right now, I'd be late to appointments. I would miss really important conversations with people that I have scheduled for today. I would have a gift, but because I wouldn't be using it properly, I'd miss out on other gifts that are meant for me and for my life. So what are we going to do? Part two is going to be at the end of the day, after I've had an opportunity to spend the whole day with a watch that is a great gift. It's beautiful and it's wonderful. Thank you, by the way. But it's not accurate. And what's going to happen there? Hopefully I won't miss any meetings. I do have the clock on my phone. But my hope is that I'm going to get a little something out of this that will demonstrate to me the value, the purpose, and the meaning behind gifts, and the difference between putting one on the shelf and just having it there to look at and actually putting it to work. So let's see what happens. I'll look forward to coming back to you with part two of The Gift later on this evening, and we'll share with you how the day went. I may even be so bold as to wait until tomorrow to do part two of The Gift and see what happens if I wake up in the middle of the night with a watch on my hand and I'm like, what time is it? So who knows? Could be entertaining. Also want to make a point here for everybody. Keep your eyes out because my podcast is going to be going live here in about 2 months. We're actually beginning recording this coming week, and it's going to be Coffee with Dave. Quite a number of you have received invitations for a virtual cup of coffee, and we're turning that into a show. It's going to be a business-focused show here on LinkedIn, specifically tailored to the LinkedIn audience and individuals who are trying to grow their businesses, glean ways to be more successful from other business owners who may be in their same industry. Our guests are going to span the spectrum. We have musicians, we have artists, we have businesses, we have manufacturers, we have all kinds of people. And we're even going to have small segments called espresso shots with young up-and-coming entrepreneurs who just have a ton of energy in a small package and are ready to get going. Can't wait to bring that show to you. We're going to get 10 episodes in the can before we begin airing, and then it'll be once a week. You'll have an opportunity to see a nice long format show here on LinkedIn if you'd like, or watch it on YouTube. But best of all, get some great resources out of it so you can grow your business too. Hope you guys enjoy it. I'll keep you posted. But for now, part two of The Gift is coming up soon. Take care.